Howdy everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy while I give some spoilers in my review of the new movie, Gemini Man. I have been waiting for this movie to come out. I'm a big fan of Ang Lee, and I'm a big fan of Will Smith. So, when I heard what the movie was, I was excited to see it. And even though still not feeling the best, wanted to come out, enjoy a movie, not contagious, just not allergies are kicking my butt. The good news is it is nice and cool here in Houston. We finally got our first good cold snap come through, so it's been a pretty gorgeous day outside. But I wanted to be inside to watch the movie. So I got a seat sort of off in the corner to just enjoy the movie. So, here are my thoughts. First, let me tell you what the movie's about, because some of you probably don't know. It's basically about a man who worked for the government in a secret defense agency, I guess. And he finds out that as he's trying to retire, that someone's trying to kill him, and the person that's trying to kill him ends up being a clone of himself. So there's two men that are the same man, and spoiler alert, there's three, but we'll get to that later. So the way the technology worked for this movie was they did motion capture of Will Smith in the role of the younger version, which in the movie is called Junior. Not called, that's his name, Junior in the movie. So Junior is basically Will Smith in his mid-20s, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air phase. So I was really excited to see the technology. Seeing it in the previews, it looked pretty good. They've done other CGI where they replace a person with the CGI, but this is one of the first ones where the person they've replaced is also in the movie. It's not like they're just replacing them because they've passed on, or to, finish out after someone has passed and the movie was still going on. But this was a movie with the intent of having the lead character and his junior in the same movie. So the storyline of the movie was very good. It was very quick paced. It was an action movie, but there were a lot of small moments between the characters. Overall, the CG of Junior was good. I don't know if it's because Will Smith so well that it kind of seems not real. It's CG. The way the movements weren't as fluid. The facial expressions were pretty spot on. That was done really well, but in the connection of the face and the body, there for me was just something missing. In one of the very first scenes you see Junior, he's not wearing a shirt, and so you see the face of the young Will Smith and the body of this young boy who's been hurt, and I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. It disconnected, like that, it didn't go. And then there were a few more scenes where, in the fast action scenes, of course, everything looked good. In some of the slower moments, it looked okay. But yeah, overall, there was just something about his face on his body. And I think they used Will Smith to do both pieces. So I don't know if they altered his body as well after, and that's why it looked weird, or if they didn't do that and that's why it looked a little weird. So I'm not sure what it'll look like on a smaller screen, because of course I saw it in a theater, which is a large screen. I think maybe on a smaller screen it might not be as noticeable, I guess I would say. So it was a good movie. The technology's fun and interesting, and it did lead to a really good sort of storyline. I really did enjoy the story of the movie. For me, they almost could have done it with someone who just, looked similar, but it's Will Smith, so that's him younger, because most of us knew him when he was that age, and they have all this historical reference, which is what they used to make the movie. So really, the CG was the one thing about the movie that wasn't my favorite. I like a lot of Ang Lee movies, and I love the mentality of the movie and the thought process and the story behind it. But the CGI just kind of took me out of it a little bit. So overall, it was a good movie. I would definitely watch it again, but I think I want to watch it on a smaller screen. Sorry. I didn't even get to cover my mouth. I think I would wait, though, until I could see it on a smaller screen and see if it's more realistic, I guess. So, just a quick little video for you today to give you my thoughts on the movie Gemini. I don't think I've been doing star ratings for movies. I feel like a movie should get a 1 out of 10 instead of a 1 out of 5. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we rate movies? Does it really matter? Because it's just my opinion, and I like movies even when I don't really like them, because I liked this movie, but there were a lot of things about it that was disconcerting, just with the technology for me. So let me know down below if you think we should do a rating system for movies, because it's all just for fun anyway. Let me know if you have any plans of seeing the new movie Gemini Man with Will Smith. If you're a Will Smith fan, I would still recommend it. Like I said, it's a great action movie. Just those moments of the CG sort of, I don't know, could have been done a little bit differently, or not needed, I guess. I think without them it would have been a much more impactful, emotionally movie. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you know how. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, or food reviews, or product reviews, or just me talking at a camera, because that's what I like to do on this channel. And with that, I'll see y'all real soon.